The IPL is back, everybody. And wow, opening night did not disappoint. We were treated to an absolute roller coaster of a match, a real thriller between SRH and RCB. So let's break down exactly how this incredible game went down.
You know, this wasn't just another cricket match. Nope. This was a story. A story of a total collapse, followed by a stunning counterattack and a finish that, honestly, has set the bar ridiculously high for the rest of the tournament. An instant classic for sure. All right, so let's set the scene. Opening night. The coin toss happens and RCB decides to send the Sunrisers into bat first. Now, you got to imagine the pressure here. All eyes are on SRH, right from ball one, to lay down a marker for the season. A packed house, the whole world watching. Yeah, the pressure is absolutely immense. And boy, did that pressure show. Almost immediately, what should have been a hopeful start for the Sunrisers. Well, it turned into an absolute nightmare. We're talking a full-blown crisis within just the first few overs.
So who was the architect of all this chaos? Get this. It was a guy on his IPL debut. Yep, his very first match. Jacob Duffy, the seamer from New Zealand. He came in and honestly, he looked like he'd been playing in this league for 10 years. He was just unplayable.
And Duffy didn't just, grab a lucky wicket and then settle down. No way. He bowled his 4 overs on the trot and had the batsmen tied up in knots. The final figures? Just look at that. 3 wickets for only 22 runs. I mean, that is a dream debut in every single sense of the word.
And we're not talking about tail-enders here. These were massive wickets. He literally dismantled the core of the Sunrisers' top order. Travis Head, see you later. Abhishek Sharma, gone. Nitish Kumar Reddy, out. All of them gone inside the power play. At this point, SRH were in serious trouble.
But just when it looked like it was all over, like this was going to be a total collapse, the captain said, "Not today." Ishan Kishan stepped up and decided, you know what? The best way to get out of this mess is to attack. And he launched one of the most incredible fightbacks you're ever going to see.
And this really tells the story of the whole innings, doesn't it? On one side, you have the rest of the top order just grumbling against the new ball. And on the other, you have Ishan Kishan. He didn't just hang around. He didn't just survive. He went on the offensive and absolutely dominated, single-handedly grabbing the momentum back for his team.
What a spectacle he put on. He ends up with a massive score of 80. Just a true captain's knock. He dragged his team from the brink of disaster all the way to a position of strength. What a way to make a statement. And check this out. He got those 80 runs off just 38 balls. 38! So this wasn't some slow, careful rebuilding job. Oh no. This was pure, unadulterated, calculated aggression from the second he decided to take the game on. I mean, let's just take a second to appreciate the sheer brutality of this innings. We're talking 13 boundaries crashed to the fence. He got to his 50 in just 27 balls. He must have been seeing the ball like a giant beach ball out there.
And in the end, it took a piece of absolute magic to get rid of him. A ridiculous one-handed diving screamer of a catch from Phil Salt. It feels like that was the only way an innings that good was ever going to end.
Okay, so with Kishan gone, you might be thinking, all right, the fireworks are probably over. Well, you would be very wrong, because lurking in the dugout, Aniket Verma was about to come out and put on a whole show of his own.
He comes to the crease and just explodes for a crucial 43 runs. This was the exact explosive finish the Sunrisers needed to really cash in on that incredible platform that Kishan had built for them. And he got those runs. How fast, you ask? He faced just 17 balls. 17! That is just pure, unadulterated carnage at the death of an innings. Just let that sink in for a moment. Out of the 17 balls he faced, 7 of them went to the boundary. That's almost half. This was just power hitting of the absolute highest quality, completely taking the bowlers apart in those final overs. You know, if you look up electric innings in the dictionary, you might just see a picture of this knock from Aniket Verma. It was short, it was brutal, and it totally changed the entire game, pushing that final score into a whole new territory. So, thanks to that unbelievable finishing kick, the Sunrisers didn't just recover, they soared. They blasted past that big 200-run mark and put a seriously imposing total on the board. So really, when you look at how they got there, it's a tale of 2 amazing innings. You had Ishan Kishan's 80, which laid the foundation and saved them from ruin. And then, Aniket Verma's 43 came in and built the skyscraper right on top of it. Both were just as crucial to get them to that final total.
And there it is, the final number, 201. To go from where they were in the power play to posting a total like that, what an incredible turnaround. And now, what a massive challenge for RCB. The chase is on.
But wait, there's one last little twist to this story, a little bit of poetry. After being totally taken apart by a bowler on debut, the Sunrisers are now going to turn to their own debutant, Impact sub David Payne, to defend this massive total. You can't make this stuff up. The stories come full circle.
And that leaves us with one massive question, doesn't it? The first half of this game was all about one debutant's dream start. The question is, will the second half be defined by another? Can SRH's own debutant get them over the line? We're about to find out.